spots with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the store. All he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine.
Let's go, get him out. Let's go.
Here we go, Shaq. Hut, hut. Here we go. Ready?
This is your last opportunity. Let's go for gold.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner and nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the club for a year.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Colts leader at quarterback. Still in awe of his last game, passing Norm Van Brocklin's 1951 mark of 554 passing yards. It's the Colts and the Titans, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught. It's James Washington. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially at a big score.
Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He connected on his first pass of the game for a long touchdown, so we'll see what else he's got up his sleeve as they start 1st and 10 again. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. The 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Colts. Harris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Colts are in for 6. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although Like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
He threw his league-leading 25th touchdown pass on that last drive. He'll look to add to that.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been utterly remarkable.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Danico Autry able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Chargers who are out in front. Austin Eckler, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. DeAndre Swift with a rushing touchdown there. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Miles Sanders with both of their touchdowns thus far as he scored twice on the ground. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Colts, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And now this throw complete to Washington, finding room at midfield. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. James Washington, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are in for 6. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken.
2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up week 4, the first weekend in October.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Room here to run. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Touchdown! Mo Alley-Cox with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some space here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shifts by him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. the handoff. This is Taylor. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it.